Now that I'm a few days removed from my experience with Kingdom Hearts 3, the charm is really starting to set in, and I just want to go explore more Disney and Pixar worlds with Sora. Now, the game isn't deviating from the traditional franchise formula all that much, and it's really not doing anything amazeballs crazy in terms of evolving gameplay or mechanics when compared to the rest of the industry, but, and especially for fans, there are a lot of really cool inclusions here, and it just has a way of making you smile. That's why today I'm bringing you my top 5 favorite moments from my time with Kingdom Hearts 3. At number 5, we have jumping out Andy's window. This was a super cool moment because it really emphasized the scope, the scale, and the potential for the worlds within Kingdom Hearts 3. I loved going from the interior of Andy's bedroom to the exterior roof and then down to the street for more combat and exploration. The game shines graphically in these outdoor environments, similarly to how it looks so great when you're climbing the mountain to take down the Rock Titan in Mount Olympus. Something about their lighting, something about the exteriors really appealed to me, and I think it's also because it gives you greater context for the world and the franchise in which you are playing. So for Toy Box and Toy Story, I remember when the toys jumped out of Andy's room and went down to the street, Buzz and Woody flying on that firecracker down the exact road that I'm now fighting on. And hey, you can pull out a special attack and ride that same rocket with those same characters. That is super freaking cool. Number 4 are the attraction attacks. I love that they have incorporated Disney theme parks into the Kingdom Hearts universe, and I love the spectacle and the electric nature of said attacks. There is Big Magic Mountain, which is probably the most impressive, but also the Teacups and the Astro Blaster were really fun to witness and to use. I love that they're dolled up in Electrical Light Parade stylings, and I do really appreciate that they directly reference rides, cars, and experiences I've had at Disneyland and Disney World. As an annual pass holder to both parks, it's a little crazy, but I do it. It really matters to me that they have these nuances, these details, and that they are incorporating the physicality of those parks into this virtual game. I can't wait to see what other rides and attractions are incorporated into these types of attacks. Maybe a Splash Mountain log, perhaps a Haunted Mansion dune buggy, even a Pirates of the Caribbean boat. Give me a lot of them, give me all of them. I cannot freaking wait. At number 3, we have the Galaxy Toys battles. First off, the initial fight with the Giga Robots was super fun because you are moving between riding these bots, taking down other varieties, and then taking over the variety you just defeated. Each of the 3 variations has a different special attack, and it was just super fun to be in this big robot crushing Heartless and kicking butt against the other robots. Then once you moved further into Galaxy Toys and made your way up to the 2nd and 3rd floors, the fight against the monster dragon Dino Creatures was super fun, and their stilted kind of stiff movement just added to the experience. I really liked when we got to fight these things that may not be exact direct characters from a Disney property, but they did really fit within the world and were different than the traditional black Heartless that you more often than not see. Something about these battles was really fun, and then in conjunction with the attacks you can do, it creates such a visual spectacle. And so even if the fidelity isn't as strong in the interiors, the fun and the pizzazz that you are putting on display was really wonderful to witness. Number 2 is more a group of moments than one specific, and that would be all of the Keyblade switching. I don't know if they had things tweaked so that your special attacks were queuing way faster than normal, but it was so awesome to just go through and utilize the giant hammer, and then the claws, and then the Rapunzel tangled tower, and then Ariel, and then the pirate ship, and then the Toy Story rocket, just back to back to back. It was so freaking cool, incorporating in those attraction attacks, summoning in Wreck-It Ralph, switching the Keyblades even for basic combos in combat. It was really enhancing to the variety and the replayability and the fun of the combat. I didn't feel it was as repetitive because you had so much to do so often, and even if they toned things down for the final release, which frankly I hope they do because it was so darn easy in the demos I played, I still feel like that Keyblade switching is going to be a critical component to why this game could be the best Kingdom Hearts, or at least the best combat we've seen in the franchise thus far. And at number 1, it's unfortunately the one thing that I cannot show you, and that would be the cutscenes, because they are loaded with characters, charm, and super cool interaction. Now that they've got the graphics to a level where the characters look almost identical to their on-screen counterparts, it's just such a joy to witness how they work with Sora and what comes out of these scenes. Yes, there are still times where the cutscenes feel plotting and there are awkward dialogue exchanges and a few moments where you're like, that's not how that character would behave as far as I know. It's still elicited so many cool moments, and Rex had me cracking up. The way he references Sora as this video game hero was just super freaking cool. And while the gameplay mechanics may not be hyper evolutionary, the sticky stuff between these cutscenes really held the experience together and made me want to move forward, kept me engaged, and as you know if you're a fan, are the real special moments that Kingdom Hearts can put forth. Merging Final Fantasy, Disney, and now Pixar, it's gonna be awesome, and I cannot wait to see cutscenes from Monsters Inc. and Tangled and Hercules to go along with the Toy Story cutscenes I witnessed here. So those are my 5 favorite moments from my time with Kingdom Hearts 3, jumping out Andy's window, revealing the scope and potential for these worlds, the attraction attacks, which are so cool, merging moments from the theme parks and the physicality of where I've been into the fantastical world that I've just seen. The Galaxy Toys battles were super cool, taking hold of the Gigas robots and then fighting that weird dino monster creation. The Keyblade Switching adds so much to the combat and brings in a lot of replayability and variety, so you're not getting bored or bogged down with the same attacks over and over. And then the cutscenes, where the characters, the charm, and just the entire mystique of the franchise and of this game all come together. Let me know what your favorite moment from the footage you've seen or the details you've heard may be, and if any of these are your favorites, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. I'll have more Kingdom Hearts 3 for you as it comes. I know we're getting a big dump at E3, so hopefully that info and footage is really juicy. Some new worlds would be key. Until that time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Fantastic day. Drink some hot chocolate. I love you, and we will see you all later.